Okay, so after a really solid Extreme Rules, except in the Divas match, we get the nice follow-up on Raw. We begin with Seth Rollins receiving a hero's welcome, who then does his best to cut a returning promo as a heel. I got all of your thank you cards and I didn't open any of them. I threw them all in a garbage bag and I set it on fire. Crowd still loving him. So he now becomes like the fourth person, woo, to have the cheer me, boo me, it doesn't matter, I don't care. Probably think, why for? Well, later on the night, Baron Corbin kind of does the, I don't care what you think of me. I beat people up. Why should I do it for free, Dolph? Okay. Roman Reigns. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy. If you cheer me, great. If you boo me, whatever. I don't care. John Cena. You paid good hard money for your ticket, golly gosh darn gee heck. You can boo me if you want to. I'm okay with that. If you cheer me, yay. That's fantastic. John Cena. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. Fruity Pebbles. So now there's 4 guys. Ironically, 2 are heels who are like, hey, I don't care. Do what you want to do. 2 are faces with the, hey, I don't care. Do what you want to do. So Roman Reigns comes down. And now, at Money in the Bank, they're burning through this feud as quick as possible. The nice thing is, you actually can trace back their history to Money in the Bank. When Seth Rollins won, that's what led to him destroying the first coronation of Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So, fitting. Rest of the night was spent doing qualifying matches. Matches that have purpose and meaning behind them. It's like it's a new era of Raw, where you can have good one-on-one matches, where the outcomes have points. They're not just random, pointless matches. It truly is a new day. Sami Zayn took on Sheamus in a battle of the Pale Gingers. Sheamus lost. I also like the fact that it was Bro kick versus Haluva kick. Sami looked very impressive. Actually was physically dominant over Sheamus. Haluva kick out of nowhere gets the victory. Sheamus is pissed. Sheamus then beats Apollo Crews before Apollo Crews match against Y2 Pincushion. Awesome sign. That's some smart thinking. It was probably over Twitter the night before that, but you know. Apollo Crews worked the injuries on Jericho. Did a nip up to try to dodge a lion salt, but took knees to the head. I watched it, I was like, she's, oh. Was that like a nip up? We supposed to like catch Jericho and do something? Or was it nip up and then Jericho supposed to miss? It seemed like they didn't communicate quite well, but you know. Match was pretty good. After that little botch, you could tell that Crews took a shot to the head, and you could see Jericho being like, you okay? You okay? We'll do a chop spot so I can get you into a corner. So I can be like, are you hurt? Are you fine? Okay. Codebreaker, 1, 2, 3. Decent match. Of course, when you do a beatdown angle beforehand, I was like, oh. Sheamus is now going to beat up all the new era guys. Huh. Strange reminiscence, I'm going to beat up all the small guys bit he did a little while ago. Here's the crazy thing. Sheamus. Former Royal Rumble winner, Sheamus. Former King of the Ring winner, Sheamus. Former Money in the Bank champion, Sheamus. It's actually an impressive resume for a guy who hasn't really had a great direction for quite some time, beyond looking like angry, mating season Zoidberg. This was the second match that had a pre-match segue of a continuing feud, which came to go, oh, so this person gonna lose. Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin had a little jaw jacket in the back. Baron Corbin was like, fine, next week, I'll beat you. Whatever. So it was like, he was match with Dean Ambrose. These two guys, they work well. I will say, I really do hate the I'm going for a crossbody. Well, I was going for a crossbody. When virtually nobody does the middle ring crossbody. When is the last time you've seen Dean Ambrose do a crossbody in the middle of the ring? I'm drawing a blank. Last you've seen Ziggler do the crossbody splash in the middle of the ring. If they don't do the move, why would they both be thinking to do the move at the same time? Double clotheslines might make sense. Everyone uses clotheslines. Double super kick spot. Almost everyone does super kick. I mean, those things make sense. The middle ring crossbody bit, which just looks just jarring as all get out, makes no sense if it's not a common move in your arsenal. But Dirty Deeds, 1, 2, 3. Ambrose is going to be in the match. Cool, makes sense. That way Ziggler does his feud with Corbin for at least one more match. Okay. Works. Ironically, look at those two new feuds. If Sheamus is really beating up all the new guys, will Sheamus eventually go one-on-one with Baron Corbin? Or will Baron Corbin and Sheamus make a team that just beats up Andy Darlings? Which would be a pretty wicked team. Sheamus on the outside being like, hey, tag me at Ink Factory. Baron being like, hey, go get him, Ginger. I think it could work. Two big imposing dudes who really don't have a lot going on right now. Screw Mango Tag Team. Old WCW can take two guys who are pretty good. You got direction? Nah. Well, you're a tag team until I break you up and you feud with each other. Speaking of tag teams, the Vaudeville. No. The Shining Stars had a promo. The New Day came out with a cake. Because this is the 1,200th episode of Raw. They were attacked by Social Outcasts, which led to a 3-on-3 match. Because there's no numbers advantage. And Adam Rose asked for his release, so there will never be a numbers advantage for Social Outcasts. Who tried to do a Weekend at Bernie's-esque bow train. But you can't bow train with him to catch this guy and then let him go. He ate the New Day finisher. Sorry, Heath Slater. Did a good job. And then he got beat down with cake. Hit with cake. Hit with cake. Burr, burr, burr. Hit with cake. You know, not bad. Miz took on Cesaro. Miz cut an in-ring promo beforehand. Nice heelish. Good job. Cesaro beats him. Good. Now on SmackDown. Cesaro versus Miz. Cool. Put that title on Cesaro, man. Just do it. Just do it. You can then do the tearaway suit with a title on underneath. Undo it. Cesaro has earned the right to, one, be IC champion. He speaks like 34 languages. Put the belt on the guy. He's a true intercontinental. And he's in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Sweet. So we've got Jericho, Zayn, Ambrose, Cesaro. 3 spots left to go. And we're going to fill one more in the main event. AJ Styles gets some mic time. He's like, had it not been for the Usos and Gallows and Anderson, I would be champion right now. I guess if you look at it from Anderson and Gallows got involved when the Usos come down, which is the reason why, the Styles clash under the steel chair got thwarted. The Gallows and Anderson are like, hey, I thought we had your back. That's why we came here. We're brothers. Nah, man. Professionally, we're done. We just can't do this anymore. Well, professionally, we're done. We're done. AJ's like, what's up, boys, right? No, we ain't boys. And I was like, yay, the club is done. That was a wicked month. Yay? We brought in guys. We knew with them. Nothing. All right. Take into a South Clip. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Group is gonna nothing. Yay. We got to make Roman look strong. But we get AJ Styles, Kevin Owens. Sick match. The only match was missing was Cesaro and Sami Zayn, so we could see more pop-up power bombs, more hockey fight, and just 4 indie darlings doing an indie match in front of a crowd that digs indie performers doing indie matches. Solid match. Great match. And of course, since before this, AJ Styles told his boys to leave, you could kind of tell that AJ wasn't going to win this match. So, your Money in the Bank ladder match. Are you sitting down? Cesaro, Money, Ambrose, Jericho, Zayn, Owens. I don't know we're going to have further matches. That's so many workhorses in one match with 2 spots left. On to the only women's segment. Yes. Probably because, let's do a rundown. Naomi, injured. Tamina, injured. Emma, injured. Sasha, I just took a knee to the head, injured. So we get the tandem of Flair, woo, Charlotte Flair, woo, and Dana, woo, playtime is over. We finally get it. We find the time when, out of the chrysalis that was Charlotte, comes the next evolution of Charlotte. You know what, Dad? You were never there for me when I was growing up. You're trying to be there for me. Now she can hog my spotlight. There's only room for one person in the spotlight, and that person is me. Dana Brooke, she's the one that's in my shadow the whole time, and she's going to be my muscle. What? Flair just breaks down. Oh, it's a heart-wrenching thing to see with Flair. And from a father standpoint, that's just wow. Cool. But now we got to figure out who is she going to feud with. Here are your faces that anybody even really recognizes music and cares for. Becky, Talia, Paige. Guess what? They've burned through all 3 of those matchups already. So they're going to need to do some rebuilding in the women's division. Do not call up Bayley. No reason to call up Bayley. If you do that, you burn up all of next year's fresh matches. Just saying. Big cast against Bubba Ray Dudley. But before it came down to the ring, Enzo cut a promo. I think Enzo next week will probably get his timing down a little better. So that's not a promo. It was just, you could tell that he was really, really excited. Run back forward, here's boom, boom. What the? Enzo hops off the stage, grabs his mic. Because run back and forth, he lost the mic off of the edge of the stage. But he did say he would have a dime for every time he got knocked down. It did not get back up. He would have. No thanks. No thanks. How you doing? Good. I do think Enzo Big Cass versus Dudley's works. Dudleys are a good, solid team that can absorb so many losses and still have that moment of being like, hey, 9-time champion, we mean something. Hit one or two big wins against Shining Stars. Vaudevillains? I think you're right back in that title hunt. Because there's like 5 tag teams? New Day, Outcast, Enzo Big Cass, Shining Stars, Dudleys. I thought the women's division had some issues. Of course, on a personal note, it's being May 23rd. 7 years ago, I got married to my lovely wife, Sami. So it's my 7-year anniversary. This is also the birthday of Brian Pillman. Now, I didn't get married because it's Pillman's birthday. It seems kind of weird. And yes, my wife's name is Sunny. Daughter's name is Elizabeth. Well aware that's the first diva of the Attitude Era and the first diva of the rock and roll era of wrestling. So, love my wife. Thank you for marrying me, or agreeing to. Thank you for allowing me to wear my Triple H King of Kings crown as we came down to Ric Flair's theme music, while I was referred to as The Game, and my wife was referred to as the Heartbreak Kid. Yes, I combined Triple H, DX, and Ric Flair all into the opening part of the wedding. And I got to rock both titles. So, with that, pretty good Raw. Next week, John Cena is going to come back to probably beat Rusev to tie Ric Flair when it comes to U.S. Championships. And head towards Money in the Bank. We got 2 open spots. You need to see who fills those 2 last spots.